I was just sitting here thinking, why is it every time I leave my house, I feel like I have to be on high alert? I do the normal things. I grab my keys, I look at the door. But once the door is open, I find myself looking at all the people, looking at all the cars. Now, it hasn't always been this way. And what I'm trying to figure out, what my dilemma is, how do I stay safe without losing my peace? You ever thought about that? You know, I keep asking myself this more and more every day I leave my house. Why does leaving my house feel like I'm getting ready for a battle? You grab your keys, you check the door, you step outside, and before your foot hits the ground, something tightens. Your eyes move fast, your ears are wide open. Your body is outside now, but your mind is already scanning the area. Who is near me? What just changed? Where the heck is the exit? Now, nothing has happened, that is, not yet, but your body is acting like something could. You're not walking out with peace, you're walking out with preparation, and now it feels automatic. The dilemma is this: alertness really feels safer than being calm. Now, I'm still thinking. High alert really makes you feel ready. It makes you feel sharp, harder to catch off guard. You notice everything faster. And in a less predictable world, that makes plenty of sense. Your mind says, stay ready, and nothing gets past you. Now, that feels smart. It even feels responsible. It's like survival. But there's a cost. Your body stops knowing the difference between danger and possibility. Now, normal things feel loaded. The split begins. Safety equals pay attention, and peace means that you can kind of like take a breath. Guess what? High alert does not always look dramatic. It looks like sitting where you can see the door, watching without being obvious, keeping a distance, staying aware. From the outside, it looks normal. Inside, though, it's constant work. You're not just going somewhere, you're calculating. And it runs in the background, walking, standing, waiting. Sometimes your alertness is not wrong. So the real question becomes, how much alertness is enough? Over time, this becomes identity. You call yourself being observant, being prepared, not naive. But what if awareness is exhaustion, like wearing a piece of armor? What if calm feels risky? Now, relaxing feels exposed. Stillness feels unsafe. Even rest feels like a mistake. Now, the dilemma itself, it starts to deepen. You need awareness, but you also need some relief. You might have noticed this. After enough stress, your body stops waiting for proof. It leads with caution, not because you're weak, but because it's trying to keep you here. High alert becomes adaptation. Your system learns speed, it learns patterns, it learns expectation, and now possibility feels like evidence. You're not broken, but the solution spreads too far. Everywhere feels like a place to brace, and peace, not gone. No, it's not gone anywhere. It's just unfamiliar. Ooh, Lord, I'm still thinking. Here is the real tension. If you lower your guard, you might miss something. If you never lower it, you might miss your life. That's the trade. Readiness seems to have a price here. It steals ease, it turns normal moments into assignments. You're not just going somewhere, you're managing risk. And that in itself is heavy because both sides make sense. Safety matters, peace matters, and peace, guess what, is not weakness. I'm just thinking we really shouldn't have to think about this, but since we do, tell me, how do you protect yourself without losing your ability to be at ease? Now, if you saw yourself in this video, or the video just made you think about a few things, please subscribe and comment. And guess what? I'll see you with the next video. Bye now.